In the name of Allah, may peace and salutations be upon the Prophet and upon his family and companions. To proceed, Hadith number 35. On the authority of Abu Hurayrah, may Allah be pleased with him, who said, the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, do not envy one another, and do not inflate prices upon one another. Do not hate one another. Do not turn away from one another, and do not undercut one another in trade, but rather be slaves of Allah and brothers. A Muslim is the brother of a Muslim. He does not oppress him, nor does he fail him, nor does he lie to him, nor does he hold him in contempt. Piety, Taqwa, is right here, and he, peace and blessings be upon him, pointed to his chest 3 times. It's evil enough for a man to hold his brother Muslim in contempt. The whole of a Muslim is inviolable. For another Muslim, his blood, his property, and his honour. Reported by Imam Muslim. So in this hadith, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, he prohibited having envy. And envy is disliking the blessings that Allah has bestowed upon one's brother, whether they are blessings in terms of their religion or in terms of their worldly affairs. And it's deemed as envy regardless whether or not they would like that blessing to be removed from that person or not. The Prophet then went on to say, do not inflate prices for one another. And this is al-munajasha, and it's a type of buying and selling where there are 3 parties involved. There's the buyer, the seller, and a third party. And this third party does what they can to inflate the price of the article that's being sold, either to benefit the seller or to make the buyer spend more than they would have. And then the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, went on to say, do not hate one another and do not turn away from one another. So all of this is to promote brotherliness and the bond that the Muslims have. And do not undercut one another in trade. So again, where trade is often a place in which people will do whatever they can to attain benefit or money, this is still a place where we're mindful of the need for justness and the need for brotherliness and togetherness. And these are all brotherliness, togetherness, the Brotherhood. These are things that come above and beyond earning money in Islam. And be brother Muslims amongst yourselves. The Muslim is the brother of the Muslim. And here the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, he repeated this point to emphasize. So be brother Muslims. A Muslim is the brother of a Muslim. He does not oppress him. He doesn't do those things whereby he or she would be taking a fellow Muslim's rights. Nor does he fail him, nor does he lie to him, nor does he hold him into contempt. So then the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, Taqwa, piety, it's here. And he pointed towards his chest 3 times. And the 3 times was, again, an act of emphasis on part of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. It's evil enough for a man to hold his brother Muslim in contempt. So this is enough sin for a Muslim to do this. And then the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, the Muslim is, the whole of a Muslim is inviolable for another Muslim, his blood, his property, and his honour. So all of these things, they have sanctity and sacredness in al-Islam. And we benefit from this hadith a number of benefits. The first is the prohibition of envy. And this prohibition indicates that it's haram, it's completely impermissible, and it has many ill effects from them. The fact that an individual is disliking of what Allah has decreed for another. Another is that it causes enmity within the Muslims. And another, that it causes the heart of the one who is envying, it causes the heart to be weakened in a manner. It also, another benefit of the hadith is the prohibition of this type of selling, whereby someone helps someone else inflate prices. Also, we benefit from the hadith the obligatory nature of the brotherhood, the sisterhood of al-Islam, and we also say this hadith, it's been translated in the sense of a male, i.e. he, but in Islam, the texts of where it refers to a man, the woman is also, or the female is also applicable. And when a woman is mentioned in the text, then a man isn't applicable unless there's a proof, whereby the opposite is true. If a man is mentioned, then a woman is automatically comes under that category. And Allah knows best. May peace and blessings and salutations be upon our Prophet and upon his companions and followers to the day of resurrection.